Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Dragonmount rewatch. I'm Rebecca. Thom, Ebony, what are we doing tonight? Anything good?
I just show up where you guys tell me to.
Okay.
I don't think anything big's planned or anything
Nothing.
like that.
No, nothing big. We're just chilling. All right. So, as we said, we're gonna rewatch the Origins shorts for season 1 of the Wheel of Time. We got 6 short animated Origins episodes we watch. To go along with that, instead of asking a question to Rafe, we're going to ask a question of Rammy Park, who is the writer for Origins. And she's working on season 3 right now. So that's also exciting. So, you can be thinking about questions you might want to ask as we're watching.
Oh, also shameless plug. We Kathy and I got to interview Rammy Park and director of the Origins, Daniel. Wow, his last name is escaping me. I'll remember in a minute.
It's going to show up on screen in a few minutes.
Yeah, someone will post it. But writer and director of the Origin shorts about a month ago, I want to say. It's up on the Dragonmount YouTube. You guys should check it out. It's pretty good.
Check it out. In addition, we do have a couple of announcements. So one announcement we are going to give you up top. So pretty soon we're going to announce first thing.
Yeah.
But a really big announcement, it's going to come after we watch the Origin shorts. So you got to stick around. You got to
stay.
In true capitalistic fashion, we have to wait till the end of the broadcast to we can't.
But those Origins, they're short, right? So it's not
3 minutes. 3 minutes apiece. Come on.
Hold in there a little bit longer for the big announcement.
Also, they were all going to hang out with us anyway.
It's true.
Of course, because
no matter what we were doing, they don't have any other plans tonight. We are their plans.
No.
Here's Kevin. Kevin got his glasses case today.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That was awesome.
Yes, that was from Wada Holiday.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did his Agonor costume, which I'll get a picture of in a minute. Which
it was very good.
Fantastic. It was hilarious.
Very good.
I want to see that.
All the closet cosplays.
I do that every time when I try to say that, Ebony.
This is why the Empress has a voice in the book. Because see that.
Yeah, because why should she talk and
mess it up?
Exactly.
You're a professional.
Yes.
Just like I loved his costume. It was really funny. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm grabbing the image.
You're fine, Thom.
I forgot to put it.
You got a good silhouette. You're fine.
Terrible at my job. Oh, thank you. I'm terrible at my job, so I didn't prepare the image before.
So we were just preparing some other things for you guys.
Yeah.
That's all. It was just some other things. We forgot about Agonor. Sorry.
Yeah. My mind has to be. I have to prioritize. I have very little RAM inside of my head. And I had to prioritize things, and I chose to prioritize this. All right, so this is but like I play if I DM Dungeons and Dragons, the easiest way to get inspiration, just like it was the easiest way to win something from this Wada Holiday thing, was to make me laugh. And
I mean, that's pretty much how you get on my good side.
We're building up the anticipation for this cosplay.
Yeah, it'll be there in a second. You can just continue.
Okay.
I don't know why I saved it, but it's not part of the thing.
So we're gonna show you guys, or remind you guys in a second, like what's the best way to go and watch the Origin shorts in case you.
Rose also put it in the chat on YouTube.
Here it is. Yeah. So up on your screen there, this is the best way to do it, where you can actually see them in order. I was looking in a different spot before, and it was annoying the crap out of me. So if you go into the Explore feature of the Wheel of Time page on Prime, and then underneath we've got Origin Stories. If you click there, you're going to see a screen that looks like this, and then you can see episode 1, 2, 3 in order, and we'll have to cue you for each one this time, of course. So
fun side note, I won't need to do the cue for the timer.
Nope, we won't be doing that. We're just going to.
And there's the Agonor cosplay. Got it.
Isn't that great?
That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh!
Remind us what what your props there are supposed to be.
It was
in chat. I'll give you a shout out.
the first Trolloc. We got a human. We got a pig.
Yeah. The pig.
Yeah. I see it. Except that pig is very cute, and you're gonna make it not cute.
It's true.
Well,
oh, right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he was making Trollocs. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm silly.
I mean, yes, you are, but it's okay.
Yes, thank you so much, Kevin. That was awesome. And Matt Stagger is got the Hero of Ages book, which should have gotten to him today. And then Kev, whose image is like a little brain that dances around. He does it. He's really good at trivia. He's also been like a banger on trivia on Leafcast as well. Won the A Memory of Light book.
Oh, that's right.
And Aaron came running in and found a Tarvalon mark from 2013 that we wanted to give to Shelly, who is who is she on Twitter? I always mix people.
Wise one, Shelly?
No,
different one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Threefold Talk. She's on Threefold Talk.
Yeah.
So
isn't that Wise One Shelly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, my brain is. I told you it's bad.
Okay.
But she's getting the Tarvalon mark for runner-up for Lanfear doing the laundry.
Yes, which was also adorable.
Also fantastic.
Awesome. Oh, it's so exciting. All right. I think it might be time for our first announcement.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
I think so.
First announcement time. Just a reminder, guys, there's two. The second one's coming later. So
Slightly bigger.
Slightly bigger, the second one, but this is our first announcement. So our first announcement is that we've been having so much fun rewatching with everyone that we're just going to keep doing it. So we're going to keep rewatching fantasy shows at 9 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. All right. And actually I say we, even though I'm not going to be able to do it regularly anymore because I have stupid like life commitments, which is very annoying. But you're still going to get the lovely Empress, may she live forever, and Thom and guests, and I'll be on a guest sometimes too. So,
yes.
So we're going to keep it going. We're going to keep seeing you on Mondays. And starting next Monday, we're kicking off Rings of Power, episode 1. And we do have a special guest, Darren M. Bush. Maybe, Thom, you can tell us a little bit about him?
Yes, Darren is a science fiction fantasy author. He has a lot of short stories in uncountable anthologies. He's in a lot of anthologies. He's also on staff at DragonCon in the main hall for programming. He helps run another small-ish but still decently sized, like very similar to JordanCon, for those who have been to JordanCon, convention down in the Georgia area called Conjuration, which is just kind of like a fun magic themed convention. They have a lot of panels, a lot of really great authors that go to that, and he does programming for that as well. And he's an author, like I said. So yeah, he's pretty fantastic. He's great. He's a good dude.
Yeah. And we have ideas for other shows we're going to do. We want to hear from you guys that want to keep watching with us, like what shows you want to see.
We're not going to just do Amazon shows.
No, not just Amazon shows. It just happens to be what we're doing next. Rings of Power.
Come on.
You got to do it. I am definitely going to come guest for one of the episodes of Rings of Power because I love it. So I do want to come on for that. I just won't be on for all of them, but you'll see me. And yeah, let us know what other shows you're wanting us to do.
Rapunzel,
Willow.
Yes. Maybe we'll do Willow next year for like pre-season 2 of Willow. We'll do season 1 of Willow.
Maybe, yeah. Because we are, keep in mind, like this is still rewatch. So the idea is like that people should be watching it for the second time because we talk a lot. You don't want to watch for the first time with us.
Right, because we're gonna distract you. We're gonna be a distraction. But also
Firefly.
I think the only real criteria is it's the same genre.
Right?
Yeah.
Fantasy.
We want to stick more to the fantasy side of science fiction and fantasy.
Right.
But like the dial can twitch in one direction or the other.
Yeah. Definitely in that realm. That's pretty much our only criteria. Otherwise, it could be anything.
Yeah, we're tossing around the idea of possibly coming up with like a list of a few and maybe posting a poll out to see what what y'all want to see, because this is for y'all anyway. I mean, I could sit here and talk about. I'm sure Ebony and Rebecca could too about pretty much any of these fantasy shows. So it's, what do y'all want to see?
This could have been a Zoom call, but we wanted to hang out with you guys too.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Okay. All right. So we're ready to rewatch those Origins shorts.
Yes.
You ready, guys? Ready?
Sandman Rose.
The Sandman.
Great.
Yep.
Legends.
Probably do some.
That's a movie, though. I mean, maybe we could do special edition movie episodes. We'll think about it.
Maybe.
Think about it.
Probably, definitely going to do a Star Wars show at some point.
Well, we're going to have to.
Can't resist. I can't resist.
Yeah.
Though I would be distracted by
Grogu.
Tom Cruise the entire time if we did the Legends, because like I would just be thinking about his episode from South Park when they made fun of Scientology.
Yeah.
Fair.
Sorry. All right. So I'm going to post the picture again one more time just to show you how to find the Origins episodes the easiest way.
All right.
The Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime Video. Click Explore. Click Origin Stories. You should have, scroll down a little bit. You'll have like a menu that looks like this.
Yeah. So we're going to obviously start with episode 1, The Breaking of the World. We'll cue you for starting that one. It won't go automatically to the next one. So we'll cue you again for the second one and so on.
So we'll do like a small countdown for each one of these things. All right. So the first one is The Breaking of the World. The image there is fantastic. It's which I'll share in a second. It's Lews Therin, which okay. I mean, it's not 100% confirmed that that's what that is, but it looks like Lews Therin probably when he's getting ready to make Dragonmount. So that's pretty cool.
I like the way you said getting ready to make Dragonmount like he did it on purpose.
Yeah. I feel like making a mountain today.
Like, you know what I should do right now, guys? Hold on a second. I'm just going to float like this. And I'm going to make a mountain right here.
Like it was a really bad day, guys. Yeah. I don't want to adult anymore because I'm not good at it.
Yeah, hashtag adulting sucks.
Yeah. Unraveling the Pattern wants to know if they missed the announcement.
Just for you, Unraveling the Pattern, we announced our first tidbit, which is that we're going to continue doing the show because we love all of y'all, and I just like spending time with everybody because we're home a lot. And Ebony and Rebecca I've had a ton of fun just spending all this time with them, and I was just like, I want more. But Rebecca is like a responsible adult or some bullcrap, so she has to like go be a mom.
So
I have to go work. I have to work like real work for like money and stuff. It's very annoying.
I do that during the day. So
this is what we're going to be. This is the first announcement. The second one will be, in like I said, in true capitalistic fashion. We're gonna make you wait for it.
Yeah, and I haven't done it yet.
I won't lie. I've been having a ton of fun watching everybody theorize online and just sitting here going.
So I don't think you can be a Wheel of Time fan and not enjoy watching people theorize. I think that is how we have been conditioned over the years by Robert Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, like forever it was Who Kills Asmodean. So
right.
All right.
Right.
Anyway,
first episode.
Yes,
the Breaking
first
of the World.
episode.
We're gonna give it a start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you guys get, we won't skip anything. So if there's any kind of whatever nonsense, just let it play and let it go. All right. So, and the shadow fell upon the land. The world was riven from stone to stone. The oceans fled, the mountains were swallowed up, and the nations were scattered to the 8 corners of the world. All was shattered, all but memory lost, and one memory above others of him who brought the shadow and the breaking of the world, and them he named Dragon.
Yeah.
So, I really like the architecture in every single episode of this, like so much.
I wish they had not necessarily pushed this a little more, but I wish that they had been so if you're new to the Wheel of Time, definitely
make sure you watch it
so you can have a better understanding.
I want to say, go ahead.
Well, one thing I just want to point out in the beginning of this one, really important. They make a point of saying that framing this one from the perspective of the Aes Sedai long after, saying, hey, we're trying to figure out what happened during the breaking. And so they're introducing the idea of misconceptions, right? Imperfect knowledge. Yes. They're talking about, for instance, how the Dark One gives Lews Therin his like his sanity back, stuff like that. So just an interesting framing for this story. See?
Yeah, and yes, Rose, the artist style is amazing. I am not an artist, so any type of ability to do that, honestly, it's why I married my husband. He drew me a nice picture.
Yeah, Daniel had a lot to say about the art specifically when we interviewed him, and it was really interesting.
Yeah.
It's a very unique style that they have going on throughout.
But you were right, Tom, about that being loose there and making Dragonmount, apparently.
Yeah,
I thought so. Oh man, this narrator is great too. She's got a great voice.
Yeah, I do like her. She does a couple of them, I think.
Yeah, Sean, they really are a good like little bit to be like, you know, especially if you're new coming into it and they're like, oh, and you're watching this and you're like, oh, all of this was before the show. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, which is why I wish they had pushed it a little bit more.
Me too.
Me
too.
Because
in the beginning,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say in the beginning they were hard to find. Like you had to go through like 4 different menus, and then a lot of people complained about that, and they finally.
Well, I think you had to click on X-ray before, didn't you, to see? No, maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. It was something stupid.
But it was more difficult.
That's right. There wasn't an option in the thing itself. You had to watch an episode and then through the X-ray click on the Origins episode.
Yeah, no, they did not make it easy to find. They didn't really promote them well enough. They should have done more because, like, 100%. Seeing that just gives you so much that you really need to understand, like, what the world is that people are living in.
By Rammy Park. Sorry.
Yep.
Right, because like you might not, at least like, you know, there's a thing called an Aes Sedai. You know.
Yes. And you really understand the post-apocalyptic nature of this world.
Dan DeFelice. Yes. Yep. Choking Serpent, you are not too late. We will be announcing our big announcement
after we
about 35 minutes when we're done.
Maybe less, because I don't even think it's going to take that long.
Yeah, they're 3 minutes all these.
Yeah, and we got 5 more to go. So
I want to remind everybody too. I'm going to post this on the screen. So writer of these origin shorts, Rammy Park, and I believe she might have directed 1 or 2 of them as well. But she has agreed, just like Rafe has, to answer a question about these Origins episodes for us. Because she's an amazing human and I love her. But anyway, make sure, you know, if just like we did for the Rafe questions, just throw them out there. Any kind of technical questions, lore-based questions, based off of what we know, what I know about her from the interview. She has read the entire series. She did start reading the series prior to being picked up for the show. As a worker on the show, she was given it by a friend in the beginning of COVID.
It's a good friend.
Exactly. Yeah. So that we said. I think Kathy said that. That's a good friend. So she does have a good background on the Wheel of Time books, like itself, and you know, obviously as the writer for the origin shorts, I'm sure she knows everything about it. Right off the bat, though, she's not going to, she does not know, like she said specifically, she does not know when they're going to release the final episode 8 of season 1 of Origins, or when season 2 of Origins will be released, but it is going to be released. They have done either all or most of the work on season 2 of Origins.
So that's good to know, because I was actually wondering if they were going to continue doing the Origins. Like, it made sense for season 1, because people don't know. They don't know anything, but I'm glad they're gonna keep doing it, because I know there's gonna be stuff that people are gonna want to see live action with the actors that they're not gonna be able to do for whatever reason.
But it's also just a great utility for backstory.
Right, I was gonna say, absolutely. I feel like we're gonna get new spring through Origins, right?
We might. Yeah.
Because I think a lot of us thought, well, I say a lot of us, I know I thought that an option would be to do flashbacks to scenes in New Spring, like Moraine thinking back, so, you know what I mean? But we've got Origins, they can totally just do it there.
Yeah. I really hope we get reference. I mean, they referenced it in the X-ray trivia things for one of the episodes, but I hope we get some sort of visual representation either in the show or in the Origins of you know, Lan throwing Moiraine into the lake. And
So
I
need
wanna
that
see
in-
that,
I
too.
need that in real life, though.
yeah,
I need.
yeah.
I know. I want
And-
that.
and
Who doesn't want to watch Daniel Henney jumping around all over the place, covered in
But-
fire ants or whatever it is?
Then what I really, really need is like the behind the scenes of them filming that to see how many
Oh.
bloopers there were and how many
Yeah.
times that they
Oh.
had to do it.
Because
Oh,
Daniel
for real?
Henney and Rosamund
Like-
Park, yes. I mean, Rosamund Pike, but I say
Yeah.
Park. I'm Rami Park and I'm Rosamund.
Yeah, you got Rami on the brain. I don't blame
I
you.
did. I
don't blame
did.
you.
But
Anyway, yeah, but no, because they're adorable together.
They
so
are.
abso-
So
yeah.
I would need to see them actually filming that scene.
But
after
yeah,
I
so
see
make
it.
sure to get your questions out. Start posting questions.
All
I
right.
want to see some good questions from y'all. I want to use y'all's questions. I don't want to have to come up with any ourselves if we don't need to. I want y'all's
Okay.
questions getting out.
Yes.
All right, so let's go on to number 2, everybody.
Yes.
Get ready to start number 2.
So number
fall.
2 is the fall. Yeah, the fall of
Manetherin.
Manetherin. We have King probably Aemon. I would guess,
Amen.
think-
Yep, it
Aemon.
is.
on the deal here. I'm gonna post the picture right now. As soon as it loads, my computer is not. There we go.
He looks like
That's
he's
pretty
having
cool.
a bad day.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, a little bit. All right, so we're gonna press play on this bad boy right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. I think they do the same little swirly thing at the end too with the snake biting its own tail for like the end sequence, and I really like the way they do it.
Yes. Yep, they do.
So 1,000 years after the breaking, yeah, that's
And I think that's
Yeah.
important too, because in this it does give us kind of a time, like a timeline.
Yeah,
mhm.
Because like
absolutely. Yeah.
even reading the books, like it's confusing for a little bit. Like
Mhm.
when did this happen? Especially with the way that the prologue is in
Yeah.
the past and then you're on the road, and
Mhm.
I was like, what happened? I don't
Mm.
know what happened.
I always used to confuse Trolloc Wars.
Me too.
and
War of the 100
other
Years.
Hawkwing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
well,
yes.
yeah.
Always.
Well, I mean that there's so much background that we get, right? There's so much that
Way to show off their carrying. I felt
Let her-
it.
let her show off.
I know it's
Let her
awesome. I'm
show off.
super jealous. This is just me
Yeah.
being jealous. That's what it is. The merger looks pretty sick still.
Yeah, it's cool how there's the continuity too between like the
Mhm.
design here and the design in the show episodes. Oh, and I really like this that they, we hear the battle cry in the old tongue.
I would seriously I would watch if they like animated a show like this, like
Oh,
just,
absolutely.
like an anime,
Yeah.
or like
Oh,
just
yeah.
like an animated show. I would watch it. Oh, she looks so sick.
I was gonna say, look
Mhm.
at that. She beautiful. She is. She
Yeah.
earned her title.
The neck thing, and there's her crown, or his crown. I mean.
Yes.
His crown, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a good point, Rose. I want to go back and grab that and check and do a comparison. It's good call. there.
Yeah, you're right. There's the bird motif.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
It's the eagle. Like they're the eagle. So
Right.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and then we keep seeing the eagle too, so it's that tie-in. Yeah. But yeah, it's great to have this, especially for like this was released with episode 2,
Yeah.
and when Moiraine told the story.
Mm-hmm. But also,
But-
just as a,
no-
go ahead, Rebecca.
No, you go ahead. I was
just-
just.
I'm not gonna say anything.
We're all so polite.
It was a nice touch, I think, bringing in the guy bringing up the old crown at the end. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like it.
I was going to say, just as a book reader who knew I wasn't going to see everything I wanted to see, that
Yeah.
it kind of gave me the confidence that they weren't just throwing stuff out, right? Because they had to, because there were budget restrictions and time restrictions.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I had faith that, because it seems like everybody working on this, they had enough people working on it that were true fans, right? That they
Mhm.
weren't going to ruin it.
I mean, Sarah.
Right. Like they're not gonna they were not going to ruin it. They were going to do the best they could with
Yeah.
the resources given. But
Yeah,
I
and
don't.
oh,
Go ahead,
go ahead,
Tom.
my bad. No, I was just saying, and like everyone always says, the books are still there. Go read them.
Right. But like I said, this got my son reading it, and I've been trying for.
What? He's actually reading them?
So he started reading them, but he is in his senior year of college, and he's a chemical engineer major. So
okay.
right, I was like, all right, I understand that the reading fell off, but he was like, yeah, it was because he's the only kid that watched it with me. Because Avi noped out after the Trollocs. She's like, no, that's okay.
Fair enough.
Maybe when she's older. Yeah.
She'll come back for an Avienda episode, obviously.
Right? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, she's got to see season 2.
No, she's feeling braver now.
Is she hyped about Ayula? Has she been like looking her up and stuff?
Yeah, well, so she announcement for Dragonmount.
Oh, right, yeah. Right. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. So no, she's super excited, especially because Ayula looks like her.
True. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's
right.
So awesome.
So she is super excited.
So that's a great question, Taryn.
Yeah, it really is.
One of the things that we know for sure is that she, during that time, was one of the most powerful Aes Sedai or female channelers around. So
yeah,
but we also know that over time, like from the time of when she was around to like the current setting of the books, the female channeler power level has gone down way down.
Yeah.
So
I think, to be fair, there is fear of that. And I think there's references to it. But what I will say is it's a good point, because you have people saying stuff like, oh, well, the dragon could be a woman in the show, and if it was a woman, it'd be fine, right? Like, no problem. It's a woman. Nothing bad's going to happen. And that's where that's very wrong, because the dragon is going to be massively powerful. So they could always cause huge destruction. And maybe the pressure of needing to save the world might make them go insane, whether they're male, female, whatever.
Right,
just saying.
Yeah.
All right,
they also weren't bound by the 3 oaths at this point.
That's true.
Wait,
True.
was Ardor Hawkwing before this or after?
After.
Yes, they weren't bound by the 3 oaths.
After.
Yet, so.
Right.
Nope, they weren't.
And so, Gentle Giant Jason, please don't get it twisted. Avi is very violent. Actually, it's just the Trollocs caught her off guard. Like, I tried to explain, but she wasn't expecting it. But she does know that she's named after a warrior. She also knows about her character's love interest, and she had some very specific questions about Egwene and Rand's relationship from what she saw, because she's that doesn't look right. So
you had to have this little interesting conversation.
I'm not telling her anything. I'm not dealing with that. I don't want that smoke.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I don't want that smoke. She can deal with it on her own.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. Well,
all right.
She's also like a genius channeler. She does things with the one power that, even Aes Sedai are like, that's impossible. Don't do that. So it's great. Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for number 3?
Yeah. So number 3 is Greatest Warder, and I preemptively got the picture this time.
All right.
Because you're catching up.
Yeah. It only took me 3 to do it. So, we won't talk about that. So let's jump right into this one. So we will be playing episode 3, The Greatest Warder, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And play. There it goes.
I mean, it looks like it's right out of a book.
I'm sure not killing people and doing a nuclear explosion would probably also, the oath to not kill people would also kind of come into play there.
Yeah.
Because she definitely killed innocent people too, accidentally.
Yes.
I'm sure she did. Yeah.
I really hope we get to see a good view of the warder training yards.
I think we will.
It seems like we will. We got a little bit of tease of that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like I saw something.
Or that is Nynaeve's accepted test.
I think it's for real. That's just my guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. Yeah, absolutely. I think this is the first one where we actually get movement in the animation too.
Well, weren't
Like
they in the very
full
first one?
scenes of
I was
moving.
yeah, I was gonna say in the very first one, weren't they moving down the hall? Like it wasn't
A little bit,
detailed close
but it's
up.
like they're
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
and
this
it's
is-
like I don't know what you call it because I'm not
Me either.
but it's like
yeah.
full movement and like whole scenes. Yeah, good point there, Kevin. That's gonna be a fun one.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
His prowess with a sword do no equal. And that looks like a hand and a half or a bastard sword.
Yeah.
Too. Very European sword make there. 100%.
Oh yeah.
100%. I think it's setting up the Matt stuff.
Oh, yes, that is. I love that. That's actually the whole point of this Origins episode is like setting up a scene in that might happen in season 2. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
A farmer with a wooden quarterstaff.
Yep. There's a line coming up that I really like. That's it. Respect the wielder, not the weapon. Really like that writing.
Yep.
Very much akin to you gotta hate the game, not the player. I'm just saying.
It's true story. The and in a lot of the character, like the people who end up losing fights, dying in Wheel of Time, is thanks to ego and just not thinking that people are capable of doing things that
right.
Yeah, that definitely is a thing.
I mean, we all know that is the downfall of just about every Aes Sedai is the assumption that first of all, who would dare? Yeah. Who has the audacity? Yeah. And then the fact that there's somebody who knows something better than them. Mm-hmm. And this is
but the the little story here, of course, is like, okay, you're the greatest blade master ever. Yeah, it makes sense that you might underestimate a farmer with a wooden quarterstaff. And that turned out to be a big mistake.
Right.
Oh, yeah. So, don't underestimate.
Yeah.
Love it.
I tell people about me. So keep playing if you want to.
I got you, Rapunzel. Don't worry. I'm watching. Okay.
So, should we roll right out?
Yeah. The next one is Saidin, Saidar, and Stone. And this Origins episode is the first time we hear them say Saidin or Saidar in the entirety of this show, which is
just in case anybody is like, true, but like, for people who are like, oh, is that going to be canon in the show? Well, because it's right here. So it is. And presumably we will get that explained in the show.
Right. If depending on how they address the differences between Saidin and Saidar and stuff like that, I am okay with the way, because a lot of people had an issue with the way Moiraine was explaining why she couldn't teach Rand how to channel when she was walking
she didn't get into it at that point.
But depending on how they do it, I think if they lean into the Aes Sedai don't know as much as they think they do, where like she thought everything she was saying was true, but she's just wrong.
It's possible. Yeah, definitely.
Then
possible.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. All right, let's see it.
Yes, here we go. So Saidin, Saidar, Stone, episode 4 in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Matt, get off here.
Matt has training on subtly dripping in questions that he wants answers to from when he asked who killed Asmodean 795,000 times.
But that word, Matt, is taboo. We are not allowed to use that word tonight, just so you know. It's verboten.
Yes, Kevin, he did say they are canon.
Yes, absolutely. He has said that for sure.
The stone in reference here, I believe, is the city and Ogier building stone, but I could be wrong. We'll pay pay attention.
Yeah, it's a good point.
And that's for Rose there. So yes, I like that. Science, technology, philosophy. I tell people when I'm trying to get them to read Wheel of Time that it's actually a future Earth, just post-scientific, post-apocalyptic
it's all
fantasy
that.
series.
Yeah, it's all that.
Yeah.
See, me being a woman, I'm usually trying to get other women to read it because I feel like more women and women of color should read fantasy, right? I get it. People weren't checking for us back in the day. Like we didn't see ourselves represented in a way that we could feel good necessarily. But I'm like, so first of all, it does very few cultures are the skin color is not specific to where you're from, except for a very few places. But also the women are in charge. I'm not gonna say they're doing a good job. But they're in charge.
Yeah.
Some of them are, you know, it depends, you know,
and,
like anything.
And I like how specifically with places like the Two Rivers and a lot of Andor, they skin tone, ethnicity, and like shape is so mixed because it like Manetheren was like a hub, a trading hub, like a huge civilization. There was people from all over the world there.
But also then everything broke and you couldn't get back.
Yeah.
To where you were like, this was just home now. This is if you survive, this is where you're from. Yeah. And we talked through that whole thing.
We did.
I didn't say a thing about it.
I like I said, I'm 90% sure that the stone reference was because they were talking about like building the cities again.
Yeah, I think so too. Because there's really nothing else. I mean, we pretty much said, I mean, the other thing I could say about it is like, they give the description of how you control Saidin and Saidar that's basically exactly from the books. So there's really no difference.
The majority of this was just literally the woman, like a woman floating in water and like surrendering. And, and then it ends with the flower petal opening.
Right. Yeah. So it's very direct from the books.
And I think they haven't really used those terms because I think we can all agree that one of the challenges of reading fantasy is a whole lot of words that are made up that we don't know what they are.
One of my my bad, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think perhaps they're trying to like establish that there's a magic system. There's a female side and a male side. Y'all got that now? This is what the female side is called, and this is what the male side is called.
Yeah.
So
it'll come.
Yeah.
One of the things that when I start reading a fantasy book is if there's too many made up words in the first paragraph, I almost will just stop reading. Like I just
really?
Gnome and Garden, you're right. All words are made up.
Yeah,
but some of them we are more familiar with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because I am very much, I know there's some people that are like, you can't name somebody that. I'm like, anything's a name. Once you name somebody that, it's a name.
Now it's a name. Exactly.
It's a name.
Yes, another one. We are currently up to the White Tower.
We're about to start
episode 5. It's episode 5.
The White Tower.
And
make sure you're looking in the Explore feature and then Origin Stories. And then that'll show you. Okay.
So the easiest way to get to it is if you go to just the Wheel of Time in your Amazon Prime Video, scroll down a little bit, click Explore, then click the Origin Stories. Scroll down a little bit again, you'll see that little menu.
Right. So we're about to start episode 5, The White Tower.
Yep. I think this is the one where we get to see the library, and that makes me excited.
Yes, it is.
Okay, here we go. Press and play on episode 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, I think this is the one with the library.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And I'm super I want to live.
This is also the one where we get the info on all the Ajas, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. I am a brown warder, by the way. My Aes Sedai is brown.
So you're really good at carrying books, is what you're trying to say.
Very true story.
Okay.
Her name is Janala Sedai, the brown Aja. It's Jenna from Jordan Con.
I like this narrator too.
Yeah, here's the library.
Yep.
Oh, the architecture is awesome. I want to see this room too with all the paintings.
Yeah. Yeah, this is awesome. Like this artwork showing each Aja. I love this. This is probably my favorite part in all of these origin stories.
Such a good
just
visual
gorgeous
representation. This is
man.
like
I mean,
we get these. Can Amazon sell us these posters?
Yeah,
exactly.
I want prints. I want prints.
This little episode, I feel like, is just like the perfect way to do like exposition, like using this format. It's just great. I love it.
Yes, yes. I mean, because essentially, this is what we were like. This is the stuff that would just be a paragraph that wasn't part of the story, or a page that we would read that wasn't part of the story. That's just this is to let you know what happened.
You want to know, like, what are all the Ajas? What do they do?
Yes.
And yeah, what's the Amerlin seat? You know, what's up with that?
Lee, it might be your monitor. There's no setting to adjust color, I don't think, within Amazon itself. You can adjust the quality of the thing. So if it's on good, better, best.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Yes, Riss. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Well, I am writing a letter to somebody.
Yeah.
To get these prints because I like to have pictures.
Get 'em.
And I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon. I've got to own stock by now. As many times as this driver has been to my house in the past week.
Matt does not give
Matt,
we're not saying that word, Matt. It's
I mean,
not
I get
allowed.
Looney theories is his thing. So
That's true.
I know. He was posting them. I saw it. I saw those Looney theories.
It's because he is himself loony.
Oh, I know that. I figured that out not too long after meeting Matt. So
all right.
So yes, the next episode is An Ogier's Longing.
Well, number 6, last one.
Yeah, number 6. It's so like a boat. With, I don't even know if that is an Ogier in the foreground, but
I mean, probably. Yeah.
Probably. That's the assumption I would make.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
What do we got? Anyone? No. So we're gonna press play on this last one, the final Origins episode, which will, bring us toward the end of our show.
And another announcement, maybe.
Yes, another announcement.
Right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Y'all are really trying it with this each month of the year.
Here's this guy's voice was sick.
Oh yeah.
I like this guy's voice.
Yeah, I like all the narrators.
Yeah, they're all great. Evelyn Miller was the last one. This guy's Rupert Degas. And these Ogier look sick.
Yes.
Can see his ears a little better.
Yeah, twitching too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
I got some ears. I'm okay.
He did something with Evil Dead. Rupert Degas. Interesting.
He does look really sad though. They did a very good job of showing emotion.
Yeah, that's
in
true.
His face.
Mm-hmm.
Because you do feel like he's longing for something.
Absolutely.
So.
Oh man, I hope we get to see a grove.
Yeah,
Yes.
I really hope so.
I wonder if they're gonna tape it in like the redwoods, like in California.
Man, yeah, that would be like a big deal for them, but maybe.
Yeah.
If we ever find out they're filming there, well, then we'll know what's up. That looks awesome. Love that.
Yeah. Yeah. think I need to go to the steading.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's been a rough 46 years. Just all of them have been rough.
Well, that's my new headcanon, Rose. That's it. Thank you for that. This is Elder Hammond now.
Okay, sure.
That makes sense.
Works for me.
Looks so much like Yggdrasil. I love their clothing. He's got looks like a skull on his arm. Oh, singing wood.
Yeah, this is what I'm dying to see in the show.
Yes.
Like, I really can't wait for that.
I can't wait to see them sing some wood. Look at that.
Sing some wood.
Sing some wood. They're gonna cast Shillelagh all day for my D&D players. You know what that is.
I would definitely like to live there. That looks lovely.
Thank you, Jason. This man's voice.
Yeah, it could just lull me to sleep, really, this
For
guy's
real.
voice.
I might just play this tonight when I go to bed.
And I do like that they threw in this bit about adventure. Like, hey, it's not just Loyal, maybe, who likes the idea of adventure.
Right.
100% the ogre script did look really cool too.
Yeah.
All right, and that's all the.
That's all we got for Origins episodes. Yeah.
So,
All right.
do you have a favorite? Is there any you liked in particular?
The one with the murals, the one that tells about. That's it.
That's my favorite too. That's my favorite too. I thought it was perfect.
I gotta agree. Definitely agree.
Yeah, interesting that we all had that favorite. Like, I didn't remember that. Like from when I was thinking back, I'm like, which was my favorite? I don't know. But then when I rewatched them, I'm like, no, that one's the best. I love it.
I mean, I knew I was excited about the library because when I rewatched them when we were interviewing Rammy and Daniel before, I was like, oh, I love this one. I love the art in this one. I like the narrator. Like Rupert Takast is awesome, but I love that one. And I completely, when we were just getting ready to watch though, I completely forgot about those murals.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah, but I think it's because I think one of the things that, at least me as a fan of the series, is always just a good visualization of what represents that Aja, right? You know what I mean? Yes, we know there's a battle Aja, we know there's healers, but Aes Sedai are so individual in so many different ways, just to kind of see a representation. A visual representation of this, not just the flame of Tar-Valon and it's yellow. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks great.
Some of us didn't get to see Uno's, didn't get to see.
Yeah, no.
Karen with her, lucky self.
All right, I think the time has come.
Oh, to take a short break?
No.
Everybody go get a drink and a snack. We'll be back in 10 minutes. No,
we're not going to do that.
I have to brush my beard.
So we're going to let Tom do the honors.
Yes.
Telling us what our big announcement is. So he's got to make himself pretty.
Yes.
It's true. I do. I skill I got to quaff. I have to quaff appropriately on the beard. Okay.
Take it away, Tom.
Yes. All right. So I am super excited to announce this. If I was able to tell 12-year-old me who is hiding in 7th grade, reading the Wheel of Time books and getting bullied and picked on and stuff, that I would be sitting here with 70 people, close to 70 people watching us live and having the opportunities that I've had and the people that I've met, Rebecca, Ebony, and all my friends through the Wheel of Time, it would have helped a lot, and I probably wouldn't have believed him. But especially this next little bit of an announcement that we have. So I have to thank Jason Denzel specifically because of him being an awesome person and certain people taking a liking to him pretty quickly. It's given us a lot of fun opportunities since the announcement of the show, like particularly this one. So on December 17th, which would be my normal day of my Instagram live, Rafe Judkins showrunner, writer, director, producer, executive producer, actor himself too, but will join us live for a interview. It's going to be about 30 minutes on, it's going to be on everything. We're going to be putting it in just like we are right now, but in addition to this, it'll be on Instagram. We will be collecting questions from the audience throughout the next week. Obviously, we are not going to ask when things are going to be released because he's not going to tell us that unless he wants to tell us that. But in that case, he'll just tell us that. Please come, interact. This is one of the first times he's ever done a live interview with anyone in the community. They're usually pre-recorded. He's showing some great trust in Dragonmount, Jason, Kathy, and silly enough, myself. But I'm super excited to get to do this with you guys. Thank all of you, like everyone that's watching right now, for hanging out with us and giving us this opportunity. Because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff. So just thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty amazing. Because like you said, he doesn't really do these kind of interviews,
right.
So getting the opportunity to talk to him live, ask him questions, it's amazing.
And I'm sure he's going to have some pretty interesting things to say. So, make sure to come in live and check it out.
Someone's got to make sure he's drinking, gin and tonic. Maybe just encourage him, Tom, remind him, just kick back with a gin and tonic.
This also means everybody needs to make sure they're subscribed to the YouTube channel.
Yep. Hit that bell.
And and hit the notification bell. I am not going to be able to see it because I have a performer for a daughter and she's in 2 Nutcracker shows, one at 6 and one at 1. So, okay. I may sneak it in while I'm supposed to be getting her ready. She's pretty self-sufficient. But Tom, I am super happy for you. You're like the best person to do the interview, I feel like.
I'm super excited.
Yes.
I've been containing, like when Jason told us a couple days ago or like a week ago we were going to be able to do this, I quite literally got up and ran around my house.
I can see you doing that, Tom. I can see you doing that.
I freaked out 2 of my cats. The other one kind of ran around with me. It was pretty fantastic. Yeah.
So someone in chat is asking like if we're pre-preparing questions, and so like we're going to collect questions. Like obviously, we're all coming up with questions that we think are good, and we want to hear from all of you. Oh, so we do have a link to submit questions that we're going to share. Right?
Is that yes? Is
that's
that the one that Jason said. Yes.
Yes. So we're
on our Twitter, Instagram, we're gonna post it.
I'll make sure it's there. Actually, I don't think I put it in there, but yes, we will tweet it. And make sure you have a link to submit questions. And as Tom said, we're not gonna go and ask him like, hey, when is season 2 gonna be released? Because we assume that he is not able to release that. But he'll tell us what he can. He'll tell us what he can, and it is going to be a mix of questions about season 1 and season 2. Sometimes in the past, when there have been interviews, there have been instructions of it has to be season 1 only. So we haven't gotten that.
That, so that's great.
So we're going to ask season 2 questions unless we're told we can't. So. What do you want to know? Yeah. What are we going to ask Rafe? That's what you should be thinking about.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm getting ready. I'm posting the thing.
Okay. So Tom's going to post the link where you can submit questions in the form.
Yeah. So, use your best judgment, ask things that,
we'll curate them.
That he'll be able to ask if you want to get your name on there. Also, I just want to preemptively say this. We won't be giving a platform to any of the haters, book cloaks, any of those people. I'm not going to call out your name. I'm not going to post your comments. We're just going to block you. So this is a respectful critiques of the show are always welcome. There are plenty of things I don't like about the show, but just to be a douche for no reason isn't cool. And obviously, we won't even address what you say.
Yeah.
The only things that I always want to make sure I call out is we at Dragonmount, and I'm sure I can speak for everybody here in the stream with us right now, and everyone else that works for Dragonmount, we don't stand for any kind of homophobia, misogyny, or racism. So just leave that shit at the door.
Yeah.
You'll get blocked instantaneously.
I mean, yeah, you can submit a question, but if you submit a question like, why did you spit on the books when you made this terrible show or worse? Like, yeah, we're not going to ask him that. So go ahead and waste your time.
Yes. So here's the thing, and I am speaking as a person of color. Most questions, when asked respectfully and with true wanting the real answer, not as an insult, people usually take it well, even if it is criticizing them, right? Like, it's fun. It's how you word it. Like,
absolutely.
That's all you got to do. Just be decent. Just be decent.
Yes. Listen to the Empress, because it's really that simple.
Yeah,
it's really that simple. Like, just don't be a jerk.
Right. And
why you gotta munch on people's bunch of crunch? Just like.
And I'm sure nobody watching tonight, well, you might feel like this, I don't know. But if there's legitimately something that you really disliked in the show and you want to ask him about it, sit down and think about a way you can ask it constructively and be open to whatever the answer is.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep. Absolutely.
That's it.
Right. Right. So it's not like we wouldn't necessarily ask questions about things that were controversial or things that, but you ask it in a way that's like going to actually elicit a real answer. You're not trying to insult someone.
Yeah. Right. Like you really want to know. Because we all have had people even ask us questions that we know they didn't want the answer to. They just wanted to say those words to us.
And guess what? You're not going to get the soapbox to stand on.
Yeah. Let's not waste this opportunity. Also, we want him to keep coming back.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I did post. It is posted. So if you go to the Dragonmount, the YouTube channel, click on the lives. It should be listed in there now as a upcoming live. You could save it. Click notify me, make sure to subscribe, all that jazz.
And Matt, if you're still on here, I don't know if you think that bloody hand that we saw in that trailer was Lanfear or not, but don't ask that. Don't ask that.
Of course he does. I think it is too. But
I do too. Don't ask that. But don't ask that.
You can ask. You do it in a good way.
Yeah, come up with a clever way to ask, maybe, or make all your questions about boots. I don't know,
But ask it towards the end after he's got a couple of gin and tonics in him. If you're going to ask
True
it.
story.
Yeah.
Well, though, I guess it'll be late for. So, like, he's in Prague, or in Europe at least. He's in the UK.
He's in Europe at least.
So he's in Europe. It doesn't matter
5.5 hours.
It doesn't matter what time.
Oh yeah, that's true. They drink all day.
He's in Europe.
He can be drinking. It's going to be fine.
It's
a Saturday later in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Totally fine to drink at that point.
And a little side announcement, because I was supposed to do this during the Wada holiday thing, and I was so distracted by giving away everything and having the fun with the closet cosplay, I didn't bring it up. But it is small, just a small kind of thing. Jason and Dragonmount have our merchandise store up.
Yes.
So if you go to the merchandise store on dragonmount.com, we have t-shirts and all kinds of little goodies to post. And Rebecca, correct me if I'm wrong. Katie Sedai posted like the what to get a Wheel of Time.
Oh yes, she did like a holiday gift guide for Wheel of Time stuff. So it has some stuff from Dragonmount, but it has all kinds of other like cool Wheel of Time stuff that you could check out for holiday gifts. It was a really nice guide on. So check that out on Dragonmount as well.
Awesome. And I do have something fun to share with everyone currently watching the stream right now. I'll show you just 1 second. Because again, I failed because I didn't have this picture ready.
Oh, you're fine.
We were sitting here before the thing. We're like, do we have this? Do we have that? Do we have that?
Yeah, we ran through all the things, but we were a little focused on on our big announcements.
So everyone that's watching right now, if you go to the Dragonmount merchandise store and you want to pick up something, you can use this coupon code to get 10% off your entire order.
Nice.
I'll leave it up there for another 20 or 30 seconds or so. Use the coupon code to buy stuff from Dragonmount. That is my song. There you go.
All right, so I don't know. Hopefully everybody's excited, and you got to watch on Saturday. You got to watch.
I mean, look, if I can miss doing Avi's hair for the Nutcracker, the rest of y'all can get on. You know what? She'll just watch it with me. She can hold the phone while I'm doing the bun.
There you go.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got great hair, so I'm sure.
See, you say that because you don't have to do the bun. You don't have to detangle the curls.
It's a true story.
And you also not cuss.
Just-
Yeah, her hair is beautiful. It looks beautiful. But there is a bit of effort that goes into it.
Aw, thank you so much, Dan. I love you
Thank
too.
you,
Aw.
Dan.
That's
You're
Brother
the
Dan
cutest.
from Leafcast. Everyone should go check out Leafcast over on Twitter and YouTube's. I'll be there tomorrow where we're going to be reading New Spring. And actually, on Sunday, it's too late to submit for this year, but I'm sure we'll do another fun little contest over on Leafcast. But just to give another shameless plug, we were doing the Watch Me Be Creative.
That's right. You guys were.
reWoTch, because we're so funny.
Cool like that.
People submitted a poem up to 50 lines and a short story or flash fiction that was up to 3,000 words, all inspired by the Wheel of Time. And we told people to take that instruction however they will and submit stories. And we got a decent amount of submissions. I want to say like 15 or 20 submissions. So we're going to be announcing the winner for that on Sunday the 18th, which is a live that Dan and Ryan and a friend of theirs, Jansen, who's an actor himself, usually do. They call it Tavern Talk. It's full spoilers, not like their first time reader show. And we'll be announcing the live there with author and philosopher and poet Gerald Coleman.
I like Gerald.
I love
He's
Gerald
fun.
too. He's such
fun.
a fun. Awesome
Also, I want to say I don't think Brother Dan knew how funny I was until he actually was on the show with us. Because I am really hilarious. That is
it's a true story.
I am. I am extremely hilarious. And I know I am. And I am not even ashamed to say it. I know I'm funny.
Where should you be?
Right. But also, Avi has that trait also. Actually, all the children do, but Avi is the most vocal with it. So.
She seems the one that's most like you.
She is. So here's what happened. I spent the first year of her life home with her, and I tried to warn Brian, that's too much time. It's too much time, just me and her.
Just remember when she's 13. Remember.
And absolutely, she is me in a 10-year-old body. Woo. So better shape, worse mouth.
That's fantastic.
So cute.
All right. Wow, this was like our shortest episode ever.
Well, of course, yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just, want to thank everybody for joining in and making this fun. That we want to keep it going, and we've gotten so many cool answers. We still have a question pending for episode 8. Rafe hasn't gotten an answer yet, so whenever
he's super busy.
He gets to that, it'll be shared. Obviously, it'll be on Twitter, and it'll be
I'll
shared.
poke him to answer it live on.
Ooh,
I mean,
you could, but maybe you want to save your questions because it's gonna get to that.
Yeah. I mean, we only have 30 minutes with him, so
right. So save that one because we gotta
So
make him answer that at his own time. Make him answer that at his own time.
Kathy's gonna be there to keep you focused, right?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Kathy
I love you, but I know we'll go out tangents, so many tangents because we do it here.
Kathy will keep things moving and keep those questions going, and we thank her for that.
Yes, yes. Everybody
because
has
we want
their role
to
to
get
play.
in maximum questions. Right. This is the goal, right?
Kathy speaks Tom, and she knows how. she's good at pointing me in a direction.
She does not mess around.
No, I love that.
So, So obviously, you got to join us on Saturday. Obviously, you got to join us back on Monday to this Saturday, December 17th, 12:30 on
Eastern,
everything.
U.S. Eastern.
U.S. Eastern. On everything.
And then,
be there. And then here, same time, same situation, Monday, December 19th to start off our rewatch of The Rings of Power with episode 1.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and doing this with us. I'm so excited to continue doing this. I've been having so much fun with this.
I am too.
It's been great for my mental health.
Well, that is what's the most important. I mean, I had the revelation that I might be a content creator.
You are.
The thought never occurred to me, guys. I'm just doing stuff for my friends. My friends asked me to do this. I'll do it. Okay.
Get you and we're so you got about like a couple more minutes as we say bye. Make sure to get any more questions in that you got for Rammy. And if you guys think of anything in the next little while, we're going to be posting the poll tomorrow. So Rebecca is going to go through and check, Twitter and Instagram and Facebook for any questions that were submitted late. Make sure to use the hashtag reWoTch to submit the questions, because that's how we find them. They have the cool search engine where we could just search up the hashtag and look up your questions. So make sure to use that.
Yep. So we'll get that poll up for you so we can get our question into Rammy. And Rajesh, I hope you have your clown makeup on.
I need to get like a clown nose or something to wear. No, not really.
I tried to get Tom to put a clown mask on tonight just to troll you guys, but he didn't want to do it.
It's true. I like legit have a clown mask somewhere, but I did it from an old Halloween costume like 10 years ago, but I don't know where it is.
All right. Well, thanks so much, guys. Clown Town.
Bye, guys. We'll see you on Saturday.
See you Saturday.